Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Today's our topic of discussion is Gauss's divergence theorem. This theorem was given by the German mathematician Gauss, and this theorem states that volume integral of divergence of vector field taken over any volume bounded by a closed surface is equal to the flux of that vector field taken over that surface. And these are both statements that are same. One is in short term form and second is in explained form. That is divergence of vector integrated over a closed surface is equal to the volume integral of the vector, where dv is the element of volume, ds is the element of surface, n cap is the unit vector in direction of ds drawn into the interior of region. Firstly, we will discuss two deductions for Gauss's divergence theorem and then we will prove it. First deduction is for vector field and second deduction is for scalar field. First deduction is when we are talking about the vector. A is vector. And second, when as a scalar is also involved with the vector. This is relation between two vectors. And this is relation between one vector and one scalar. Because gradient and divergence relation we have discussed into the directional derivative. Now we will prove Gauss's divergence theorem by using first reduction. Let V be the volume of given surface and we divide into its element, and a small element is called delta V. Then by using first statement, del F delta V is equal to del F is divergence of a vector is equal to negative of unit vector into f ds, where f is maybe a scalar or maybe a vector function and ds is the element of the surface. As del is a vector function and it represents along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis, f may be vector or scalar. So Gauss divergence theorem completely depends for their complete validity of existence and continuity of partial derivatives. So by definition of del dot f, this is the dot product of delta with the f, that is a force vector function along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Now multiply both sides with the V. As we are taking volume dV, where dx, dy, dz is equal to dV element, volume along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis element, then divergence of f dv is equal to partial f x over partial x plus partial f y over partial y plus partial f z over partial z into dx dy dz. Now when we will apply integral on both left hand side and right hand side, as at left hand side there is only one component, so there will be one integral. And here are three components dx, dy and dz, therefore three integrals will be introduced at the right hand side. So this can be written as, by applying integral on the both sides, left hand side contains one integral and written as with volume dv, and right hand side there are three components, volume is divided into its three components, so there are three integrals. Now we will separate triple integral on x component, y component and z component, and then we will separate it. As this is the first integral and here is partial derivative with respect to x, so we will separate out first integral with partial fx over partial x dx and two integrals with dy dz. Similarly, for second term, we will separate one integral with partial fy over partial y dy and two integrals with dx dz. And with the third term, we will separate one integral with partial fz over partial z into dz and two integrals will be separated with the dx and dy. And that can be written as like that. Triple integral on this whole term is separated into two form. Now partial fx over partial x dx is equal to f of x, and this is a double integral of dy dz. Similar for second term and for third term, because integral and derivative are opposite to each other, therefore cancel each other. Now this is dy dz, product of dy and dz is obtained with, that is a product with ds x surface, xz is y with y surface and xy is with z surface. So we will write it as dsx, dsy and dsz. Now combining these terms, we will get fx dsx, fy dsy, fz dsc. As this is the product of two vector terms, so these two vector terms can be separated with its unit vectors. Its unit vector with x component is I, with y component is j and with z component is k. Similarly for dsx, we get x component with I, y component with j and z component with k. As this is the dot product of two surfaces, so this dot product will be represented with vector form f dot ds, and this is two integral and two integrals are for the surface. One integral shows line, two integrals shows surface and three integrals shows volume. So this can be written as n f ds. This is the divergence, and this is equal to divergence of f dv, that is divergence of f can be written as del dot f dv, that is the Gauss's divergence theorem, which gives that net rate of flow across the surface of the boundary V. And here it is also discussed that dy dz is area perpendicular to the x-axis, dx dz is area perpendicular to the y-axis, and dx dy is area perpendicular to the z-axis. And divergence of f dv represent rate at which fluid is diverging from the volume element dv. And that is the proof of the Gauss's divergence theorem.